been there for a very long time.
We need him out.
Need him out and put another person. Or they really understand that
thing in life, and we definitely need change. Thing in life, and we definitely need change.
Okay.
Right? And if we need change,
okay.
Right? And if we need change, because how will I be able to compare? Because how will I be able to compare one from two? I need the next thing to compare from the other. So, and you know that the state of the Cameroonian youth, especially, they feel devastated. They feel like they have been staring at one thing over and over, and the one thing is not productive. No, there's a difference. You're staring at something that is productive. You're staring at something that is giving you value, and you're staring at something that is not giving you value. You just want to remove it and say, okay, let me try the better worse. You just want to remove it and say, okay, let me try the better worse, in quote.
The better worse.
What I mean by better worse is, okay, let me take even if it's something that is going to be worse, something that is going to be worse.
Like a woman who's looking for a child, so give me even a lame child, God.
I know, right?
Like a woman who's looking for a child, so give me even a lame child, God.
I know, right? It's a child.
That's the better worse you are talking about?
Won't you call it a child? You will still call it a child, right? So I think that Cameroonians are in that point that, I think Cameroonians are in that point that this one we are seeing right now is not working, or it's not giving us the value that we are expecting. So we need another person or another circumstance or another situation, whatever hope we want to put to that. It's a hope, right? We can give that hope. We can believe that the new parliaments, the new Senate, or whatever
the new confederation.
Okay, thank you. Better word. The new confederation is going to bring us something better, something good. At least there is a point of influence. The truth about it is, when you get into something, you want to prove yourself. And I believe that when this new which word did you call again? Constitution?
Confederation.
Okay, confederation. I believe that when they started...
Because that's why I begin by asking Esperanza that I heard that the people from the West region say no to the Manche. Do you believe in that statement? Should that be? Because that is why I invited you people, given the fact that you put in a lot of people in terms of leadership.
Absolutely.
Should that be the language at this point in
time?
Of
course not. And I totally buy that idea, and I'm super proud of her. That was a very intelligent response. I mean, we are out to serve whosoever, irrespective of the tribe, of the culture. I understand that no matter what, there's a little bit of culture that we must respect. But I am Eke Bamileke, so I should fail.
If people don't see that change, I know that we are fellow Cameroonians, we are still going to complain and wish for a better change. So they need that service to be done. And that role is not just a position, it's a position that is out to serve millions of Cameroonians. So
Abel, I think when you said that, I was trying to picture the moment. I think we've been at the National Assembly. We know the majority of, especially those who constitute the protocol department of the National Assembly. We know where they come from, so they had the right to start sweating. And
but is that the right mode in every situation we have in Cameroon, where people work for the interests of not the institution? That is why I want you to share the experience.
People tend to value their job or take their job more seriously, right? It's my job, this is what I'm doing, and people take pride in that. Every 8 hours you see somebody coming back exhausted but happy that they've done their job. We don't see that here in Cameroon. People do not actually work in this country, if I can put it in that way.
How
because
can you say that?
No, Abel,
working from Sunday to Monday. You see people are not working.
Abel, if they have to borrow money to pay salaries, where is the productivity?
It's normal. Some were very indifferent, not because of not because they were expecting it, but just because they want to only react if they are going to see changes that's positive changes, like one of our panelists just said. I, for one, I wasn't really that too moved but I was happy.
You brought the Akia.
But I was happy for
What
one
happened
reason.
there?
Is that their ages were not that advanced, too advanced. They still have the energy to carry on some certain moves in the country to see how their country looks like. Because like a leader, you don't have to remain only in the office 24/7. You have to once in a while go out and see what it is and try to know what your institution is doing outside. But I tend to realize that most of these people, especially those that have just been removed from their chairs, were not doing that work. I think that it was only in 1992, I think Kavayege rebuked some MPs for not attending meetings
recently
and all. But the question,
one of the I think we were together at the Yaoundé Conference Center on that.
But I think that to see that this person is doing what you are expecting him to do is just like pampering the person. It's just the same like a mother is scolding a child, telling the child that I don't like when you steal, but then when the child steals, she does nothing to punish the child. So I think that was where he had a serious problem, which means that he was not really doing it. He was just doing it just like the Frenchman said, So I just want to say
for the cameras.
Exactly. So I just want to say that to me, I don't want to get into all the talks around, but I think that bringing it to tribalism will be destroying the nation again.
Absolutely.
And I think that he should be able to be objective, competent in his post, should continue working, but them to make people to understand everything that they are doing, they should be able to be accountable. But my question is, why did they push forth? I am afraid that they shouldn't really be the better worse as.
To organize these elections of the state's budgets.
Mr. Abel,
So
if this is a time that they need,
when this will be debated at the plenary of the National Assembly, maybe somebody will ask the question you're asking. But for now,
okay,
that is the information that they are giving. And
Il est 17h.
Le temps passe, mais ton crédit ne finit pas quand tu appelles les autres réseaux au même prix unique. Tape dièse 200 dièse.
Okay, yes, Tata Evans.
Yeah, so I just wanted to say the bill has been tabled. So when they'll be debating on it, it can be rejected as well as can be approved.
Reject it.
But I want to
Never see a government bill coming to the National Assembly and it's been rejected.
Again, it's a new confederation. Things might change, so we should be hopeful. But what I was trying to communicate is that the bill has been tabled. So it's at the end that we will now say with confidence that it has six.
Even that of the municipal legislative election. Maybe.
Yeah, because even about the
Prof should start compiling his document.
From my own point of view, our Cameroonian.
You cannot find anything. So it has just become like a song. And this is coming from hand clappers, people who see leadership as a privilege, not as a service, not as a responsibility, but as a privilege that has been given to them through the fetish negotiations that we see, like what just transpired at the level of the National Assembly.
I believe this is a transition where we talk about the loyal leadership versus the servant leadership. Obviously, all man go bow for a juju, like we used to say. Yes. And our juju nowadays is Mr. Pobia. And we have to bow to him unless we're more powerful than he is. That being said, the culture of Cameroon has been the way it is. Maybe due
Which
to
culture? Traditional culture, political culture, economic culture?
the whole atmosphere.
Okay.
The whole atmosphere, I mean, is systems upon systems on top systems that you cannot say anything without calling the head of state. So that's the loyal
And what you're saying is
leadership.
the truth.
Yes,
I
that.
remember we went to a ceremony, we interviewed a secretary general of a ministry
Mhm.
who was very pertinent because he was like a technocrat in that aspect. When we finished, we were called. Some of us were waiting in the taxi, we were called back to come. When we came, they said no. She said she has lived a very important part of the as journalists, which she wanted to pass out. We said okay. We opened our microphones, but I heard he was started giving thanks to a certain particular person. I said, this is the most important. So what you are saying is very pertinent.
Yes, yes. See, when I'm a systems engineer, this thing might sound a little bit off to some
So you
people.
create the system.
Yeah, you can build something to fail from the beginning. You can build something to work. You can build something so that it gets in a point where there'll be a bottleneck, where at some point the people will have to jump up and try to fix what you had intentionally built. So when we look at the atmosphere in Cameroon, the leadership here has been loyalty. If you are loyal to me, you can do X, Y, Z, and I'll just close my eyes to it. Now, it has favored the system. I call it the crab mentality, where it's a war consequence.
The crap or the crap?
Crap, the crab mentality. See, if you put crabs
I
in,
know crap. That's
yes,
what I wanted to get.
when you
With
put
a big
crabs,
finger like
when
that.
you put them
It
in,
holds you feel the pain.
yeah, when you put them in buckets, right? You try to pick one. The other ones are gonna try to hold that crab to pull it down, which means that no matter where you are, which level of administration you are, if the big boss is trying to pull you down, your weight alone is insignificant for you to rise.
Part of Cameroon, when they want to install an official, they tell the person take service.
Yeah.
Take service. The person knows that when they said he's the chief or he's the head of every department, the public works department, when they are tiring the route, he's there to observe if they are doing it rightly. And when he is the governor, he tries to supervise. But on the contrary, when we talk about the loyal leadership, we discover that it is the type that will tell you that don't look commandement. Does it think? That is why I'm coming back to Cleopatra. Is it not our culture that finds us in the breach of these two words, servant leadership and loyal leadership? To you, how can we distinguish these two?
I think it's not even a thing of culture. I think it's a thing about individuals. Because loyalty is very good, like loyal leadership. It has two sides.
Okay.
If I'm loyal, if I'm put, for example, if I made the mayor of Mwa, for example,
Why did you not choose Com? Why did you not choose Ndu?
Let me use
Because you allow Mwa to rest a bit.
Let me use Mwa.
Okay, use Mwa.
I'm just made the mayor of Mwa to serve the people of Mwa.
Okay.
So my loyalty should be to the people of Mwa. But this is where the mix-up comes in.
Okay.
I now forget that I was put in that position to serve the people of Mwa. And I now look up to who helped me become in that position. And I'm now loyal to the person, and I forget serving the people who forget doing the responsibility that comes with that position. So that's why at times loyal leadership is not even just the
Do you
person.
think that it's a problematic in our developmental progress in Cameroon?
It is a big problem, and that's why I would prefer servant leadership.
Why?
Because it is service. That one is specific. It's service. I'm put here to serve. So I'm not to be loyal to anybody. So if I'm to serve, my responsibility is to do what my job entails. I don't owe loyalty to who made me there, but my loyalty is to the service that I am to perform.
Now, do you think that in Cameroon we have that spirit of saving people? Do you think that we have the spirit of servant leadership? Because I see in Cameroon, everybody wants to be a big man. Sometimes when I'm moving with my friends, like Valerie, Tata, they will say, no, Mr. Director, you have to sit here. Don't come and sit here because you are this. You say no, but sometimes when you want to say no, Master, wait on Caris. That's what all about. Those stuff. Do you think that in Cameroon we have that spirit to save people?
No.
Be it in politics, economy, cultural-wise, business-wise, social-wise. Do we have that spirit?
No, I don't think that in Cameroon we have that spirit. And it's not just a Cameroon something.
Okay.
It's a human nature something. The human nature does not have that virtue to serve the other one. That's now when you will see now the Bible come up with teachings like, if you want to be the master, you have to serve. You know, Jesus coming to correct that vice in the human nature. So I think it's not just a Cameroon something. It's something in the human nature that has to be corrected. That's why you will see now institutions like Sea Life, called by God to do that work of teaching people. So you will see churches, you see
Cameroonians. Do you think that it is metamorphosis? There is change.
Yeah.
In the servant leadership.
Yeah, we have trained for the past years. Like
no, you should come there, spirit.
We've trained in the past years.
I'll come back to you, Amira.
More than
I know you are in charge of that project. But let me get from her.
Sea Life has trained for the past years more than 300 fellows, and we have their.
But we are not feeling the impact as Cameroonian. I'm a journalist. I still see that nocturnal attitude where you will see when there's an accident, people don't carry a person to the hospital, but they still take pictures. Publish on social media.
So we are doing the work. In Cameroon, we're I think over 29 million. But we're a young institution. No, we're not really that young, but we're doing our own. We're participating. It's something that everyone should be aware of and start doing it if you have that knowledge. So
is that impact there? Let me guess. That's what I'm asking.
A journey with a thousand miles begins with one.
Let me find
I'm not
out.
making a clue.
Why is it that the Cameroon society is not changing? And you people are doing a lot of work saying that we are training Cameroonians in politics, in education, in schools, for them to be able to be that servants that we need.
Change begins with one person, right?
But the one person you have changed, we have not seen the one person doing the work.
I'm right here. We are here. Yeah. There are many people. They are there.
The Cleopatra, I know.
Of course, the Cleopatra, you know. Of course. No. So the whole thing is I understand what you're saying. You're expecting to see a magnificent change, but
my problem is when you people are doing these changes, are you people taking it to the politicians, those who are at the heart of what we are discussing today?
Yeah.
That knowing that, because why am I saying this?
It's a work in progress.
When somebody said it here, the moment the speaker took over, the first person he paid allusion to
is the head of state.
Is the head of state. We have seen the former speaker standing on the rostrum and telling the world that I will never fail him. I am loyal to him. Whatever thing he says, I do. And sometimes people expect that certain aspect that the people are going through on a daily basis in Cameroon that needed to be discussed at the National Assembly, the cut of electricity, the lack of pipe-borne water and all this time. They are not discussing it there because somebody believed that it would touch the heart of another person, and since he's lawyer, it boils down. You people do a lot of training. Who are your target audience?
The young people.
Yeah,
the young people, they say the leaders.
I'm coming to you, Evans.
Yeah, I want to step in this case.
I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you.
Can I come back?
No, you are not coming back.
Can I just say something?
No, you are not saying something. Let me finish with Anila. You are not saying something. I know what we are discussing is something that touched the heart of politics. And if we have that politicians that will change. I love what Experience says. Which I'm going to ask another question, but let me first of all finish the target audience.
Yep.
Who are the people you are targeting? The young people.
We often say leaders.
The 66.
We often say the youths are the leaders of tomorrow, but Sea Life is saying that they are the leaders of today.
Okay.
So the work starts now, and definitely Sea Life is starting with the young people. And I believe that influence is at 4 levels. You are either influencing the people above, which we are talking about why we're not getting it to the politicians, to the people in power, or you're influencing the people beside you, or you're influencing the people below. So we are picking it from up down. Doesn't mean that we don't have a strategy to get to the top. Of course, Sea Life is looking into governance, is looking into situations like that. But we believe that when we start working with the young people right now, which they are the leaders of today, you're preparing a better Cameroon for tomorrow,
Thank you.
right?
I'm coming back to you guys. See, you said, no, I'm
Let me
coming.
just-
Let me
I just want to answer
let me
your
ask the question before you answer. I'm the moderator.
You have to get your mic at some point.
Since you started,
We have to seize your
but
mic.
there will be no moderator.
Oh.
There will be no moderator that will be able to moderate. What we were discussing, and this is what Cameroonian goes the face on a daily basis. We were talking the people who have the power to cut. And this is what people faces. Those people need somebody to talk to them, to tell them that this is your problem. And that is why I'm asking, since you started, I'm with you. Since you started your political career, I'm talking to you, Nathan David. Has somebody come somewhere to train you to become the politicians that your people need? Answer me the question before you.
I'll answer you.
Yes.
Yeah.
They have trained you.
I can say so.
Yes.
Why?
Okay, you can say so.
Yeah, because I have people like the president himself. I've been having talks with him on several issues, even at the background, one-on-one, sometimes in our little conferences that we usually have, and sometimes also in the little conferences of communicators also that they usually invite me to participate in. So I think that we've been having, and now I want to answer your question.
Yes.
I'm not of Sea Life, but you said you asked a question.
No, I brought them because they are doing a lot of work.
Good, that they are
on
doing a
this.
lot of work, and why is it that it is not being felt? I would like to say that.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just. It is being felt. I'm not saying that it is not being felt.
Why it's not being felt?
To the high capacity.
To a higher capacity.
Let me
Okay.
put my question. I don't like when people use my word. You have been doing a lot of training.
Exactly.
Do you believe that the impact is measurable?
Yeah.
In the political landscape.
Yeah. So I'm
because
taking.
you can leave here somebody.
No,
who might
I want to
answer
talk.
that you said that
Why am
what
I
you are
answering?
doing, we are not feeling it.
Why am I answering? Why am I talking about Sea Life? I'm saying it because we also have the same training, and the reason why the impact is not really that felt greatly is because when you start training people, they are coming from different backgrounds with different mentalities, and there must be a paradigm shift. That's a change of mind.
It takes time.
And this change doesn't come overnight.
Absolutely.
It takes time. You know, Confucius said something that when we train a child, for a child to grow and become something, you need to teach him moral virtues.
Okay.
But if he only grows and learns things like mathematics, chemistry, he will just be an intelligent idiot or an intelligent criminal in cases of this thing of embezzlement or robbery or whatsoever. Why am I coming into this aspect? I'm trying to say that most of us grew up from backgrounds without proper education.
What do you mean by the proper education?
I'm talking about good moral virtues. And these moral
But those who are
virtues,
ministers today, most of these politicians even went to mission schools,
Doesn't
Even the
it
president
doesn't
himself.
it doesn't mean it doesn't.
And I remember me that went
Yeah, some of them do.
We call education for Christian living.
Yeah, that is true. But how
ECL.
that's true. But how many parents watched on their children to execute those characters? Because even the Bible that she was citing said that train a child
The way
in
she
the
go.
path that the child have to go,
When they
and
grow
tomorrow.
up, they will not depart from it.
Okay, but then how many of these parents
So the problem
watch
now we are facing in
that
Cameroon
this
is that our
education
politicians are
should
not practicing what they were taught
exactly?
to be that servant leadership. Is that what you are telling us?
That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
let me
Valerie,
yes.
let us go gradually.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
I absolutely do not agree with that.
Okay.
That the politicians were not taught. Leadership.
No, I didn't say that they were not taught. I said they were taught, but they don't execute the teachings that they have. You understand?
Allow him to finish his ideology.
But the reality of it is that servant leaders are not taught. The first aspect of a leader is the conscience.
Okay.
Then the second aspect of a leader is the ambition. When your conscience and your ambition
lines
agree,
up, yes,
then you are
the
on
people
a
at
good
heart,
footing, and the people will enjoy that type of a leader. But a
Abracadabra.
leader whose conscience does not agree with his ambition. Remember, Macbeth said, ambitions are the desire that lead us to our own very destruction. Now it depends now on the type of ambitions.
Okay.
Not everybody is becoming a leader with good ambitions. Some are coming for revenge. Some are coming for personal wealth.
Some are coming for
personal
their
gain,
stomach.
for their stomach, for their families. So when we are talking about servant leaders, these are persons that we expect them to stand one day and tell their communities that this is the reality of the show. They can even tell their community to contribute 1,000 francs and tell their
And if the
communities
people
will do
believe,
it.
and if
And
the
the people believe
leadership.
and do it,
no, there is a servant leader, they will contribute.
they will do it.
But why are they not doing
Not
it?
the one that will even have the opportunity at the top,
Collect the money.
collect the money, and at the end of the day, you don't even get what happened. Like
No
for example, we have a
accountability.
situation in Bangui
Okay.
where
I love that tale story.
there was a process of
There are people
construct-
with a crap mentality there.
there was a process of constructing what I was grading the Njikwa road, and our brothers in the bush came out and burned the chair of a caterpillar. The chair, not the caterpillar. When I passed there the other day, I look at the caterpillar.
It was
It
still
was
there.
a chair. And how much does that chair cost? They packed that caterpillar, and the news that went viral was that the boys have burnt the caterpillar.
But they
And
came
that
out
is
and
how
moved the
they-
chair
that
when
is
I
how-
bend the chair.
They burned the chair on top of the
It did not affect the
And It did
caterpillar.
not affect the caterpillar. So that is how the contract ended. The contractor ended the case like
But how
that.
is it that maybe perhaps is the contractor that I'm just
No,
asking-
we don't
I'm just asking-
know. We don't know.
Okay.
That is why we are saying that a leader is born.
Okay.
A leader is not made.
A leader is born.
You are
A
born.
leader is not made.
it's not.
You cannot be made a
Okay.
leader. You are a born.
It's
That-
in the blood.
It is in the blood.
It's in the blood.
When it is in the blood, you grow up with it. The people around you identify it.
Identify
and they know.
it.
And that is where your help starts coming. They know that this person is capable to handle this situation.
Yes.
Me proposing to go in as a parliamentarian is because some persons
born for
have
it.
observed. I say, come,
This is the solution. This is a servant leader.
lead us
We are
in
looking
this
for.
path. I said, okay. I am not going there because I am imposing myself or I have been recommended by the hierarchy.
The people are saying
Or
that
I
this
have
is
been-
our leader.
Or I
This
have,
is
I
our
have, I have had
servant.
a privilege to sit among the ruling class. Then they say, give us a name, let us make. No.
Okay.
That connections are not there.
Thank
The
you.
People are my backup.
Now, when you look at what transpired on Tuesday, I'm talking to you, Valerie.
Yes.
First, at 11 a.m., the CPD and Parliamentary Group held their meeting. And it was from there that it was designated that this person is going to be the President of the Senate. This person is going to be the Speaker of the National Assembly. And what took place in that meeting was a replica of what transpired at the plenary. Nothing was changed. Somebody read the same letter that was presented there. The parliamentarians followed the strict instruction of the party. Are you getting?
Yes.
The person elected, is it coming to save the ideologies, the wings and capacities of that party? Who is coming in terms of loyalty to his party? Who is coming to say that no, before coming to parliament, I was voted by my people to carry their problem in my head. I'm going there to save my people, bringing the aspect of servant leadership to you. Where would the person find his niche?
This is how can I say?
No, say it the way you want to say it, because if I'm interested.
So, it's a cage. Inside a cage, you have confined walls. I mean, they have specific dimensions. No matter how you put it, somebody else is in charge of those walls. So your capacity to execute is only limited to the boundaries of those walls. Now, leadership does not only stop at servant leadership. There's something else called stewardship. When they entrust you with something, you have the responsibility, you're giving accountability to somebody because of that duty that was entrusted to you. That becomes different. This could be a mission. This could be resource driven, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
stewardship. The combination of the servant and the loyal leader.
There you go. So what we're seeing here is a gradual transformation of loyal leadership to servant leadership to stewardship, because positions are being handed to people, right? Maybe they express interest, we do not know. Maybe they were handpicked, we do not know. Maybe they were mentored, we do not know. But however, this affinity to serve will still fall within those confinements of the cage that I was telling you. Now, being voted or being elected, all these things fall within the same mentality. You're going there to do something. A servant leader could be leading people to the wrong direction. You know that. Yes, that's where dictatorship tried to wage in a little bit. But I think if we gradually accept the stewardshipness, where you're entrusted with something that you actually volunteered for, we don't need to vote you in that particular instance. But this comes with the layer where you have to account to somebody else, and this is where Cameroon falls in, and that is not short of any party, their own party, the president's party, any party that is to come. They're gonna always have to bow to the big boss.
Is it not coming from the problem that we endorse people even without the will of the common man?
You see, even in the Bible, people need leaders. People need to be guided. If you let everybody, they're gonna go astray. So somehow there have to be some administration from the top. There have to be some kind of entrustment where people will have to give account to a particular man, to a particular system, or to a particular organization in order for it to move forward. There are some moral aspects that don't work in every environment. And if we have to keep dragging that moral clause, we do not know how immoral some people can get. We do not know how moral some people can get.
According to you, what do we need most in Cameroon?
Stewardship.
A mixture of the two.
Yes.
The lawyer and the servant.
The lawyer and the servant,
now,
yes.
When the Anglophone crisis started in Cameroon, my very good friend Valerie was not in Cameroon. At one point, I am asking you this question because we have mostly been around the hemicycle. The parliamentarians were forcing the speaker for him to be able to hold even a plenary to discuss about the Anglophone question. And there was one time he said, such things is not going to be discussed here. And meanwhile, the people want it. It brings in the aspect of servants and leadership. How far do you think that, or what do you think in your own best mind is blocking us to really feel that aspect of servant leadership in Cameroon? Even though Valerie was saying that we should adopt the TET, I didn't know what to talk about the TET, but I'm focused on the aspect of the loyal and the servant leadership aspect.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Eber.
Thank you too very much for being patient.
Thank you. So, I want us to underline this. Everything rises and falls on leadership.
Okay.
Yes. Everything is centered around leadership. With a good leadership in place, Cameroon is going to develop in maybe the next 30 years. But with a bad leadership, even in the next 100 years, we will remain the way we are. Now, to respond to your question, one of the things I believe is that leadership or change is like a seed that we plant. Yeah. The question you asked earlier on.
What is doing now? They are planting.
Yes, I will say we are
patient because one day we'll see the fruit.
Of course, okay. And the fruit are already being we are already bearing, or their work is already bearing fruit.
Is it time for harvest?
I want to. This is what I was saying.
Okay.
The train, like for the work we do at Sea Life, we train people from different backgrounds.
Okay.
We train teachers, we train nurses, we train farmers and all of that. And I want to tell you that if you go into a classroom taught by an alumni from Sea Life, you will see the difference. If you go into a hospital and you are served by somebody who has been trained by Sea Life, you will see a difference.
Okay.
And we believe if tomorrow a Sea Life alumni is voted as the president of the Senate, you are going to see the difference.
Okay.
So we are.
So why are people not taking this training to the real people that matters in this? In
Now,
this leadership course?
the people might not give us a chance, but we want to start with those who we have access to.
Okay.
Because we believe the old people will not remain there. The young people are growing. Yeah, I'm coming. The young people are growing. And remember.
Why do you want us, the old people, to leave so soon?
I'm not saying people to leave so soon, but that is guaranteed.
Okay, so
somebody, I think Nathan spoke about nature.
Okay.
Whether you like it or not, nature will come and you will go.
You play
That is the truth. So now, when you have the opportunity, do your best to serve the people, because you will not always be there. And what I was saying is that we are planting a seed, and the seed is bearing fruit, and we believe it will bear fruit. Now there's this African proverb that says that we all know it: hit the iron while it is still hot.
Okay.
So we believe if we go now and we start preaching servant leadership to those who are 90 years and 70 years old, they might not want to listen to us. But we believe young people will grow to take those positions tomorrow. And if we inculcate this culture in them, when they take over those leadership positions, they are going to serve better. So that is what we are doing. We are planting the seed, and we believe within the next 10, 20 years, we are going to enjoy the fruit. And we are just like a cube of sugar. Let me not use that word. Sorry. Let me not use that word. But that's an example. So because out of the 30 million Cameroonians, we've trained around 400, and it's very insignificant compared to maybe the big change we may want to see. But one thing I assure you is that if you go to a place and you are served by someone who has gone through Sea Life, you will get the difference and you will testify.
And even some of them are even testifying.
Yes.
Adolf here is sending a message concerning that. Just give us time.
Yeah. For sure.
Just give us time. 674 67115732 640613842. Call at any time and give your own contribution. Yes, Kulopatra. We are still talking about it. Why do you people decided to adopt the aspect of servant leadership? What is the prospect?
Okay, I'll go back to the reason why we exist.
Yes.
Why our founder makes us to, first of all, when we say, I would say servant leadership, in our own way, it is a lifestyle. If somebody cannot reach at the top and you make that person a leader, that person automatically becomes a servant leader.
Okay, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah, if that person...
Meaning that if at 90 I'm good in stealing, no matter how you
servant leadership.
Okay.
So not everybody, you can be a leader, but you are not a servant leader. Everybody is...
And those who are not, those who are fighting for leadership are not
but you are not a servant
leader. You are saying
leader.
Something, Massa.
So you can be, and so if I'm just a leader and I've just been great, I'm a leader. But I don't have that, because servant leadership is about character change first. Okay. It is about me. What do I change? My mind has to change. My character. For me now to be able to think about others.
Yeah.
That's why it comes with a lot of models, like how we train. It is not just about me, it is about me being conscious and aware about me and the people that are around me. And that's why we say our aspect of servant leadership is drawn from the greatest leader that we believe ever existed. That's Jesus Christ.
Okay.
If he did not just say lead, he led by showing example.
Some politicians who are even afraid to go to church these days.
No, it's not about going to...
They are even afraid to say that they are Christians.
Yeah, it is.
Is that a part of the problem we are facing? Come on.
That's why
it's a unique situation where everybody has his own God. Is that a part of the problem we are facing?
I don't think it is about that, because we have had people who do serve very well, who are good servant leaders,
but
and they are not.
And
they are not Christians.
Yes. Yeah, Mr. Ebe. Let me.
I like Cleopatra to talk. Anyway, go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, there's something we are missing.
Okay.
The moment we start looking at leadership as a position, that's where we miss everything.
So what is leadership then?
Leadership is service and responsibility.
Or leadership is influencing.
Come again. Let us understand. Because even in our meeting group, once you become the president of the meeting group, you don't want to go again.
No.
That's what happened in the family meetings now.
People were in way to put it
in Cameroon, what you're saying could be very, very detrimental. Let me give you an example. There was a day we left here and I saw traffic over there and I volunteered to clear the traffic. And nobody gave me that responsibility nor permission. But people started insulting me.
Yeah. And that's the price of leadership.
That's the price of leadership.
That's the price that comes with leadership.
I wasn't a
Who sent you there?
Exactly.
Stop disturbing us.
He just exercised a sense of leadership.
I just insulting him like this when he's not so well grounded. He might next time see that same situation. He brought the spirit of I don't care.
And if he has that lifetime of servant leadership, I bet you he will still do it.
Mr. Ebe.
Yes.
There's something in my dialect. They say no. Yeah, let me come.
Yes. No, go to the dialect.
Yes, I'm bringing it. The payment to a he goat are always stones. When a he goat comes around your she goat, you don't appreciate that.
Bros.
The only appreciation we give, let me come. The only appreciation we give that he goat is a stone. But tomorrow, when your goat has delivered twins or 5 children, you not appreciate that he goat. So what I was trying to come in is that the insult they gave him, that's the price that comes with leadership. And the moment you fold your arms and sit, nothing will go right. Things will keep going wrong.
If you're a leader and you're
the number again is 671157321 640613842. I'm sorry, I was so busy in the discussion that some people are even trying to call. I could not even really. But you can still call again. You can still call again. The lines are open. Yes.
So I was trying to say that I'm talking to Valerie here. That it's an encouragement.
No, Valerie have not been used to that type of environment. When they bully at him, he gives up.
Yeah, he has been in areas where he sees people serve, several leaders serve. But it's not the case here because just as Evans was saying, if we think about leadership as a position.
Mr. Abe, good afternoon and happy weekend.
Thank you very much.
As I call Mr. Borong Silas.
What? But Silas, are you still in this Cameroon?
Yes, I'm there.
Somebody told me that we saw you at the Simale airport struggling to go to Canada.
Yes, you see that Canada.
My classmate, good afternoon to you.
No, when I say good afternoon, I want to give my brother who's back from America to say that even to see a man outside America to come back to stay with us is not easy with the system. So, Mr. Abed, I'm very happy. One of my parliament was saying that the picture already starting to show well on these fathers that have been for there for a long time. You see that I was born in 1993. I said, a person of National Assembly come up April 1993. Men that are getting 34 years today.
Yeah, you are still a small boy. You are not yet our age.
Yes, so that the man is there. So I have to say that those parliamentarians that they are business parliamentarians. Because was one time I was having discussion with one of my parliamentarians from my village was saying that no, I'm not there for the youth people. People are asking me to prepare my business. So the business I don't know that when they patang or taxes they are coming, they start to worry me. So I have to understand they are not there for us.
No.
They are
there for us.
They are taking from 2025. They are already giving the ending year of 2026. I think that's very normal. These people are always saying that the nature is already catching us. Let them leave Cameroonians quiet. Where we are now, we are very happy. They win election. They do everything to win election. We know that was false. So I want to only say that the new president of National Assembly is a very businessman. So they are there for their business. Where all others were living poor, we have to live on poor. So I want to say happy weekend. Let we start continuing like that. The God time is the best.
Okay. Thank you very much, Silas. Silas says they're not for us. All what we are saying here, even his own parliamentarian in his village once told me that you people voted for me, but I'm not representing you, the people. The aspect of party lines. You people are politicians. Fabrice, how do you think that party line will not affect your leadership when you get into parliament? When your president will call you, Fabrice, we need this. You say, no, my people need what I say. Forget about them. We make you what you are.
That is why I said here that Popular Action Party is one of the emerging parties that stands for justice, development, and progress. And we are doing everything possible to draw the common man
closer to leadership. We do not want to give a gap that we don't want to see the common man see leaders as a god to worship. No, because the time you are doing campaigns, you go closer to the people, you give things to the people. By the time you get the power, then you now engulf yourself with security everywhere. You don't want the people, the greetings and the sima you used to wave the people. It becomes a taboo again at that time. That is one of the things we stand against. We want to make the people feel the impact of their leader, of their parliamentarians. Parliamentarians, to make people feel the impact of a parliamentarian, it has to start at the level of the council. Because the council is in direct contact with the common man. So every development that the council bring has to be in accord with the parliamentarian. So we should not only look at the parliamentarian as a man alone, but we should look them as a body of individual. We have the senators, we have the parliamentarian, we have the councillors, the mayors, the councillors. So the parliamentarian is just up there to represent all the other ones. When they draft the budget, everything to do, he says yes. So all of them are working as a team. So here I believe that we should not only condemn them, actually we should give them some applaud. They are working, they have been working for some time now, but we know that in every society, everybody will never have the same character. Some will project some conscientized attitude towards their people, while others will project nagging and authoritative.
So we even grow brass in the village to prevent the people from coming very close to his wall. Yes, Nathan.
I wanted to say something about your question.
Yes.
The question that you asked.
The very pertinent question.
Yeah, I want to say that in the Popular Action Party, we have more of a steward atmosphere that is going on.
A steward?
The president himself, in situations where we have seminars and some little
do a lot of
refreshment,
education.
he himself, he doesn't even speak that much.
Yeah.
He comes around, he helps us in organizing the site, being the national president. And sometimes those of us who are statutory members, he gets angry seeing us loitering around when there is work to be done, even though people have already been paid for. He wants us to at least show some sign of concern, help, that you make your consciousness to be that active and helpful to people around you. So I think that one of the things that make us, most of us around him, to love being around him is the fact that he's very simple and he executes that kind of character of a steward. And I believe that if one of us take a place at the level of the parliament, we will not come down that low to your worries. I believe that it will not be more of us, but it will be more of the people. And I think that he is more conscious about that fact than those of us he's leading, because every leader has a brand of people he's pulling, and the character and the mentality he pushes forth is like his own personal brand on their mentality.
Okay.
And
Guy Estella says that the topic is relevant, but let's forget about the politicians, start to form the Cameroonians on the ideology of servant leadership, because leadership is not only political, from the church, from the family, and even the society. Exactly. If we build a successful society beginning from the family, we are going to have the best politicians tomorrow. Don't forget, Mr. Abel, the family is the basic unit of our society.
Exactly.
Guys, which one?
Perfect. Powerfully said.
That's all what.
That's the icing we needed on the cake. Thank you.
So we can call it a day.
Yeah. That's the icing we needed on the cake.
It
well
is about
said.
person, not about position.
Exactly.
She said it
But
perfectly.
everything we've been discussing here is still revolves around the person.
But here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
Let's
clarify something here that is about the person, not the position.
Right, but then
Absolutely, but
at the
that's not
end
the
of
way
the
it's being
day, at the end of the day, we're all humans, right? In my house, I have a favorite child. Even though they are not my children, that one takes instructions, listen to you, do what you like.
The child is lawyer.
There you go. And the child serves.
No, he's lawyer.
Yes, and gives a
loyalty. Let me come.
No,
Mr.
we talk about
Edward.
loyalty. When we talk about the
No.
children, please let me add something to what
Yes.
he's saying there. When we talk about the children, there are children that we have slow learners and fast learners. There are children that you can give them instruction that you are responsible for this, and that particular child is conscious of what the father has said. Anytime that responsibility comes up, the child knows.
Yes,
and there is another child
Do you know
in
why?
the same house under the same instructions
Mr.
who
Ebert.
will not be able to attend to the goals or the objectives.
We're educating Cameroonians. I kept quiet when you posted exactly that is what Estella said. Is the eyes on the cake or the what. But in every family, when we have that servant leadership, that person tends to benefit more. He's the one that eats the remaining food of the father because he's of that servant aspect. And when you coin it into politics, imagine a situation where somebody is too loyal to the head of state. He will benefit everything. But at the end, what are we looking for?
I think those are two different scenarios.
scenarios.
Let me come to that. For that of the family,
Yes.
parents act as use maybe more food as a way of motivation.
Okay.
And bet you.
And
the
then in
child-
politics,
the
how do you
child-
think that we are going to use?
for a
What are we
child-
going to use
for a
as a motivator
for
to have those who are
for
servants?
politics is manipulation. I'm doing this.
so the
that-
motivation there is manipulation.
Yeah, it's manipulation because I'm doing so because I want something in return. I would
So the
decide
father
to
is not
come-
manipulating the child through the
No,
food.
the father is rewarding good character or good behavior. But for in the political scenario, that person is doing that because the person knows there's a reward for doing that.
Okay. For better development of
let me say something, Mr. Edward. Yes, what they are saying is right. You might serve very well. The president sees you and rewards you.
Yeah.
Take that reward to your people. Don't take
It to your
if I serve here and they give me nothing, let me take it to my people in Do or to Nwa. Let me not take and put it in my personal pocket.
Are you from where?
I come
We
from
like
Dongamantum, and Nwa is in Dongamantum. So I'm from there.
Now, so we are concluding. What do we need in Cameroon?
Stewardship.
Servant leadership
Servant leadership.
or loyal leadership?
Servant
It's
leadership.
bringing the aspect of
We need a
stewards leadership. I
consecrated-
miss this caller online. Oh, sorry. Yes.
Servant leadership.
Servant
Can
leadership.
I say something?
Yeah.
You have the floor.
Okay. I think that servant leadership, or let me just take the word service
Yes.
and loyalty, they are all virtues.
Absolutely.
In service, there's loyalty.
Loyalty.
So what he's
So
saying,
for
what
me,
she's saying, that if we
separating-
build our children to be that servant, those children will go to school. The day they are appointed senior prophet, they will save.
Yes.
And they will carry that spirit of saving back to the society. They enter their political
Yes.
parties,
And
and
they
we will
will
end up having in the next generation, in the future generation, wonderful leaders in
That's
Cameroon. Is that what you are
Cameroonian.
trying to say?
Yes.
But the Anglo-Saxon culture put it
and
debt
that
service.
and that is why we have a program at Sea Life. We go to secondary schools and we train their school prefects on leadership.
We need to be part of that
Yeah.
program.
Servant leadership.
Of course,
No,
we are open.
No, it's an open invitation that we now are giving
Yes,
you and
yes.
Royal FM is doing. We need to be part of it. So now we talk about the aspect of sedan leadership. Yes, Nathan? Yes. What do we need? A take back message from what we are discussing.
I think we just need it as he has said it. I don't have anything to add to it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Prof?
Well,
Let's go back to the house, start to train our children. Tomorrow you'll be the mayor of Mwa. And for you to be the mayor of Mwa, this is the attitude you have to adopt.
Sure.
I
Meaning
think
that we are preparing the next generation of Cameroon.
we should not also forget that
Yeah.
these children are going to school and they have teachers that teach them in school.
And
So
sometimes it's not easier.
and sometimes
My madam said that.
you can be teaching the child in the house, and the teacher who is teaching that child in school is a corrupt teacher. Yes.
Hey.
So in all that, we just need a leader with a consecrated heart.
Consecrated heart.
A man of God.
Someone, no, not even a man of God.
A man from
Okay,
God.
A man
heart
with
who
a
fears
heart, a heart that fears God.
That fears God.
Yeah.
A man
so,
of God.
So for what you are saying, our leaders don't fear God.
No, I've
Okay, they
not said so.
respect God, but they don't fear God.
I've not said so. I
Okay.
have not pinpointed at anybody. I just gave a general phenomenon that
Go ahead.
we need a leader with a consecrated heart. Okay, you were talking about the Anglophone crisis. If we had such people in the parliament, people who have conscience,
People who see their own brother die every day, who see their own brother sleeping in the bush, who sees the military dying and they are bringing their corpses and lay them in the mortuary, burying people every day because of a crisis that we could sit on a round table and discuss. Crisis that needs the call for attention, it needs conscience, it needs dialogue, it needs communication. We see ourselves like brothers and it needs love. People have held their hearts hostage and decide that let the whole nation perish. And that is why I gave special thanks to Atanganji Paul, Minister Atanganji Paul.
You are coming again.
No, I am ending with that because that is somebody who has dedicated.
They call him the
himself.
minister of Jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades.
He's everywhere.
And that makes him dynamic. Okay. He's a dynamic leader.
I love the way when you are talking, Nathan is looking at you.
It is not easy to have such a leader. He is everywhere like MTN network.
Thank you.
While others are hiding themselves in shelves, in caves, he is everywhere. He makes sure he attends to every situation.
Can we have you here next Saturday?
I am very much available.
Thank you very much, Nathan.
It's my pleasure.
It was a pleasure for us to have you.
Thank you, Mr. Abel.
Thank you very much, Amira.
Thank you.
I know I don't need to invite you. Anytime you have time. Thank you very much, Valerie.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
a pleasure.
you.
Thank you very much, Tata.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Esperance.
Thank you.
Are you going to come back?
If you invite me, I'll come back.
So if I invite you next Saturday, you'll come again?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will do that. I will do that. Thank you very much, Cleopatra.
Thank you, Mr. Ebel. It was a pleasure being here for the first time.
Yes, people should not be afraid of the microphone.
No.
Come all the time. To educate the people, huh?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Please, let's not forget to tell our first school living certificate writers that the name have actually changed from Kavaye Jibri to Dantoya.
No, we'll do that. We'll do that.
Don't forget to tell them.
Good afternoon to you, Jean-Marie Naba.
Good afternoon, Ebel Bella Samari. Good afternoon to your guest
Le
and
pays
our
debout.
listeners. Je crois que ça va
On
jusqu'ici.
peut marcher à Yaoundé partout.
Tout à fait, aucun
Il n'y a
souci.
aucun souci. Ça veut dire quoi, à baromètre politique?
Parce qu'il y a changement.
Le changement,
Nous
où
avons
est
espoir
bas?
que le pays va changer.
Ouais.
Et ça a commencé par le Parlement, parce qu'on a les jeunes là-bas. Les jeunes,
Ah,
peut-être
à
ils
soix-
ont moins de 77 ans.
Ah,
Ils sont
le
jeunes.
jeune à 60.
Donc les promesses du président sont désormais tenues. Vous voyez qu'on va...
That means even at 66, we are still youth.
Oui, ils sont
I
jeunes.
like
Pour
that.
moi, ils sont jeunes. Moins de 77
Ça
ans,
veut
ils
dire que
sont
toi,
jeunes.
tu es bébé.
Oui,
Si
ils
les
sont
jeunes,
jeunes.
toi, tu es bébé,
Nous
c'est
sommes
bien.
bébés. Vous savez que le problème avec la fête Cavaille, c'est que nous autres qui sommes encore relativement jeunes, nous sommes
Ouais.
nés, on a trouvé Cavaille
Ouais.
comme président de l'Assemblée nationale. Vous
Comme
voyez
l'autre
un peu.
là.
Donc je suis un peu surpris qu'il parte comme ça.
Oui, ça
Donc,
va remettre politique.
on va refaire donc le débat sur les changements intervenus à la tête des deux chambres en questionnant le choix du RDPC.
Ouais.
Le choix
C'est
qui a
le
été
choix là
opéré.
qui fait le
Parce qu'en
problème.
principe, si le RDPC n'avait pas fait ses choix,
Choix.
on ne serait pas là.
Ouais.
Alors, le choix de mettre un terme au bail de Cavaille et de Niat, le choix également de bouleverser tout,
La configuration.
que le Nord prenne effectivement
Ouais.
la préséance au niveau du Sénat. et
Le
que
choix.
l'Ouest-
Le
Donc,
choix.
bref, nous allons questionner ces choix du RDPC parce que baromètre politique, c'est 100% politique. Vous voyez pourquoi nous, on va s'intéresser à ce que le RDPC a fait.
Ouais.
Mais à côté de cela, on va analyser les implications de la nouvelle prorogation du mandat des députés et qui sera d'ailleurs validée demain parce qu'il y a une séance plénière demain pour
Ouais.
l'adoption du
Ouais,
projet de loi
ouais.
portant prorogation du mandat des députés.
Un dimanche, hein?
On en parlera.
C'est ça que tu dis.
Tout à fait.
Abattons un peu. Est-ce qu'il y a un invité là?
À bâton rompu demain,
Yeah.
puisque l'actualité c'est le Parlement.
Ouais.
Actualité oblige, nous avons décidé de convier une dame qui
Ok.
a un CV bien chargé.
Ouais.
Elle est présidente, elle a d'ailleurs été confirmée présidente de la commission des affaires sociales au niveau de l'Assemblée nationale. Elle est d'ailleurs coordonnatrice d'au moins 2 réseaux parlementaires. Elle est membre du comité central de l'UNDP. Elle est ancien maire de Guidère. Donc, demain,
Tout ça
on
là.
reçoit
From
vraiment
6 p.m.
honorable
to 9
Douvaï
p.m.
Oussa.
Don't miss that rendezvous. Stay tuned with Annaba on the program Abaton. But before then, don't move a muzzle. Up next is Bao.